impossible. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming. The world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, you got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable.
It's Madden NFL 23.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Garoppolo finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So here are the Cowboys now backed up to get this drive started.
They're led out by the 4th-year man out of Duke, and that's Daniel Jones.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you've really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down catch there by Jahan Dotson. You get the sense watching him that his ascent is only just beginning. More catches, yards, and touchdowns every year at Penn State, and played his way into the first round. A tremendous athlete. He also runs routes with great intelligence.
Garoppolo on first down.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
There's the former Cowboy, Cole Beasley. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Garoppolo.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Garoppolo.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now Jones. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. From the 38, Jones.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Jones on 3rd down. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here is Washington now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for. Not
at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Cowboys hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display. And
despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Jones now on 1st and 10.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line.
Meanwhile, Jones throw complete here to Ayuk.
7 yards there and a first down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Dancing to his left.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
That's complete left side to Bateman.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over there. The security crew incomplete here. It has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Inside handoff to Mixon, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Jones throwing on first down. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. Mixing up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
The question for Mixon was after an injury-riddled 2020. Will he be back to his old self in 2021? And not only was he back, he was even better. He set career highs across the board, finished top 4 league-wide in yardage and touchdowns.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Jones on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Gano's kick is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Complete, it's Dodson.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Able to connect with Dodson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mixon with a first down carry, and he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A handoff to Mixon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Gano's kick is good, and they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The Washington offense set to take over. Well, the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increased. Twice the distance now just to get a first down and one less down to try and get it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw here pulled in by Beasley.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Oh, able to avoid him. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's Jones from the gun on third down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Garoppolo, and that's off the mark, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. Here comes Grant on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down 9-3. A minute 39 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's caught by Pitts.
That'll give them 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd in a couple. Garoppolo hustling them back to the line now.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Garoppolo to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. To throw is Garoppolo. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you take baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything.